My dad kept stealing my belongings and claimed that I am having a mental breakdown. I watched his face drain of color when I showed up with proof. My father started stealing from me when I was 12. Small things at first. My birthday money would vanish from my desk. He'd swear he never touched it. My new headphones disappeared. He said, I must have lost them. Then Kyle from my math class showed up wearing them. Said his dad bought them from mine at a garage sale we never had. When I confronted my father, he called me paranoid. Said I was developing trust issues that needed therapy. Made my mother believe I was going through a phase where I accused everyone of taking my things. By high school, I learned to hide anything valuable. Money went in a tampon box. Electronics stayed in my locker. And gifts from relatives got stashed at friends' houses. Still didn't matter. He'd find everything eventually. I got a job at 14. Opened a bank account my father didn't know about. Every paycheck went straight in. I never brought cash home. Bought a combination safe from a thrift store. Bolted it inside my closet. He tried to pry it open while I was at school. Left scratches all over it. Then painted over them, thinking I wouldn't notice. Started buying 2 of everything when I could afford it. 1 to let him steal, 1 hidden at my job. My boss let me keep a box of belongings in her office storage room after I explained my situation. She thought I was exaggerating until my graphing calculator showed up with her neighbor's kid. Turned out my father was selling my stuff to everyone in town, telling them I'd outgrown things and asked him to get rid of them. Built myself a reputation as the girl whose dad was always having mysterious garage sales with items that looked suspiciously new. College was supposed to be my escape, but my father got worse. I'd come home for winter break to find my entire bookshelf empty. Saw my annotated chemistry textbook with Ashley from my graduating class. She was using it for her freshman year. My father claimed the books were cluttering the house. When I showed him the receipt proving I'd bought them, he said receipts could be faked, that I was becoming delusional. My mother started suggesting a psychiatric evaluation. During spring break, my entire winter wardrobe was gone. Found my coat on Rebecca's Instagram. She thanked her mom for the vintage find from Mr. Howard's collection. He told her mother I'd donated everything before going back to school. Started getting messages from former classmates asking if I was selling other things. Their parents had apparently been told I was funding college through belongings I'd left behind. Last month was finals week. I'd saved for 2 years to buy a proper laptop for my computer science degree. Spent $1,800 on something that could handle programming and design software. Came home for one day to get winter clothes since mine had been sold. Left my laptop in my locked bedroom for 3 hours while I went to lunch with my mother. Came back to find it gone. My father said he'd never seen it. Suggested I'd left it at school, and that stress was making me forgetful. I tore apart my room, my car, and even went back to campus to check everywhere. Nothing. Failed 2 finals because I couldn't access my projects. The professor gave me incomplete grades, said I could retake if I provided proof of extenuating circumstances. My father called the professor himself, said I was having mental health issues, and was making up theft stories for attention. Yesterday I went to the coffee shop to use their computer for job applications, since I'd lost my internship over my incomplete grades. Saw Daniel, whose younger brother was in my high school class, working on a laptop that looked familiar. Same sticker placement, same scratch on the corner from when I dropped it freshman year. Asked him where he got it. His brother had bought it from my father last week for $800 cash. My father told him I'd graduated early and left behind electronics I didn't need. I asked Daniel to open the system information. There it was, still registered under my Apple ID, my name in the user profile, all my finals projects in a folder labeled with my student ID number. Daniel went pale. Realized he was looking at stolen property. His brother arrived, confirmed my father had sold it to him with a story about cleaning out my abandoned room after I dropped out. I asked them to come with me to my parents' house. They agreed, both furious about being made accomplices to theft. We walked into my childhood home, where my father was watching TV. His face when he saw me with Daniel and his brother was worth every stolen item from my entire childhood. Daniel's brother demanded his money back immediately. My father tried his usual routine about misunderstandings and my mental health. That's when Daniel opened the laptop, showed my father my name on the screen, my finals projects, and my family photos still in the photo library. My mother walked in during this, saw everything laid out. My father tried one last desperate claim that I'd permitted him to sell it. I pulled out my phone, showed them the police report I'd filed 3 days earlier for a stolen laptop worth $1,800. My father returned the $800 to Daniel's brother. I told him he still owed me $1,000. He laughed, said to prove he'd taken it. Daniel's brother pulled out his phone, and my dad went pale. Full story on channel. Link below.